So it was built around 1913. And it was unclear on if it was the Smalls moved in the 20s and 30s, or if Mimi and Popo did, or Popo. I don't know. I really want to talk tomorrow. But so during World War II, when there was prisoners of war, there was a camp outside of, and they would come here and line up, and they would feed them out of the basement. It's like where they would get their meals, and they would they're the ones that built the fence around here and painted the fence.
German prisoners?
Yeah.
Maybe just walk back?
You want to?
Is that you? What does mean?
I feel like I'm gonna just fall through into another.
We got the idea from gap junctions, ions, and small molecules passing from cytosol of one cell to
without going into the extracellular fluid or windstorms. We just get to dance from one gem-encrusted elevator to the next. People wonder how they get around, but there's a passage in the back of almost every jewelry box. There's just a passage in all the backs of linings.
Doesn't that sound like someone's screaming?
I just feel like I would do that on accident.
But we need somebody I can trust, someone that's reliable. Without a net, without anything, the wind was blowing. Wait, so you just... It's all really vague. Is that you? Stop trying to use the word so much. You're going to hurt yourself. Scotch? Sure. Sure? I'm only trying to get up. Hop or
Hop
butter?
or butter?
What? What?
Scotch.
Scotch.
Actually, probably not 20. Probably 5 or 6. Whenever Evelyn stopped working here.
They were just talking about mercury vapor, ultraviolet and back porches in these weird low voices, and they never made any eye contact. I think they were the big ones in some kind of shock over whether to be addicted to lights still or dependent on alphabet labels or both.
Whoa.
Once they're through the tunnel or trove, whatever you prefer, coming to terms with the fact that one variety is supported with a kind of currency and one is exterminated contributed to, I think, a paranoia that they couldn't have been expecting.
Drop right in. They don't have the decency to spin silk around themselves. They don't have any grace, or I guess they know nothing of protecting organs.
Nous avions faim. Nous avons découvert la bibliothèque. We were always so hungry that we had no idea that we could read. It was only the short bits of waka which you even had time to take in before you devoured it. Everything else blended somewhat together, but tonka was the first flavored pop. Tonka was the first flavored pop. You are my most expansive sewing project yet. The roccasin is how we first had ideas about making clothes. It's kind of funny. That's how we thought we were blending in. People thought it was unnatural, like plucking dead, old, dusty flowers off the ceiling. They called it alimentaires du jardinage, the opposite of gardening. Make it darker, please. I grow up, I hope I have a pretty name like Afterglow. When I grow up, I hope I have a pretty name like Afterglow. bovine glucose. Even when you can't tell if you fell backstage someplace, that happens a lot too. So many people keep their jewelry boxes backstage. Sometimes in an opera house or just a garden stage with cork seats for petite ballets. Or onto some projection where an old woman was stitching a star on a backdrop. She would probably have some wool for us to snack on.
House was built by, I forget the initials. All initials are the same. I want to say he was the guy who started plastics, I think. I don't know. Whenever and Zach were talking about getting all those dressers and armoires or things like that, it was that guy.
When you're asking someone what their favorite word is, you need to think whether it's their favorite word to say or to hear, because they're so different.
Like her.
Who? Allie. She's still sewing eyes in the backs of her dresses to protect from assassins.
Yes, well, predators, yeah.
She told me that this was the shirt, like the top, and this was the skirt. They have no clue what we're doing at all. As far as the moon, all of their records are hilarious. They basically say, we have no idea, right in the encyclopedia, even about basic numbers, which are supposed to be their favorite.
I'm looking at the house. I don't know. The house. You have the broom.
I don't remember where that picture is, but it's somewhere. And I remember there would just be like different rooms of like whole different like atmospheres. It was crazy. There's one with a lot of windows, and I went in and.
Yeah, we gotta get a bunch of stuff down.
Coming home with me.